I want to film one last video about my Great Divide mountain bike trip. I wasn't going to film anymore, but I was surprised for me and my channel how many people actually watch my like gear, what I would change, etc. video. But anyway, I forgot to talk about something that I actually found very important and helped me a lot with my success, and that was my tires and the tubeless setup, and more importantly, my chain lube actually. So just as a background, I am mostly a hiker. I'm not really a biker. I guess I am now, but I also don't spend a lot of time on gear. I don't like nerd out on the bike stuff. I just kind of prefer to ride it. So a lot of what I'm going to tell you may not have a lot of detail, but you can go on the website if you want to check it out or trust my opinion for whatever reason, which may not make any sense. But anyway, so the first thing was I used Victoria Mezcal tires. I used 2.25 inches, and I used I think they call them the durable casing model. I'll try to find some pictures to put up. If you do any research whatsoever on tires, they're probably the most popular tire. And I was, I'm a kind of skeptic by nature, and I was a little concerned that maybe it was just like a self-fulfilling prophecy or something, that people just kept recommending them and they kept going. But yeah, I'm sure there are a lot of other good tires out there. They were great. I think if you watched my other video, I was like really lazy. I never filled them up or changed the pressure, and they never leaked. I never got a flat. I was pretty tough on them. So anyway, just as everyone else says, I highly recommend them. Second thing is I ran tubeless, and I use this stuff, and I use this on my other bike, and it gets really good reviews, and so I just wanted to mention it to people. It's Silka, and it's really a two-part system. This smaller bottle is the initial tubeless sealant you put in, and it's got something called fiber form, which I think is like little carbon fiber pieces. And when you pour this stuff in, you can actually see all the little blue pieces of carbon fiber, and apparently it self-seals holes up to something like crazy, like 6 or 8 millimeters. I'm not sure I believe that, but it worked great. The one caveat to this is you have to put it in initially in an open tire. You can't put it in through the valve core. I'll try to find some pictures. Maybe I'll do a couple samples and show you what this stuff looks like. And then what happens is so this says a 1 right there. And then on this guy, the 2 is a 2-part system. Every 3 months, and the bike people probably know this stuff better than me, but every 3 months or so, I guess the sealant starts to dry up. So they have this thing called a replenisher. And all you do, this you can pour through the valve core. So every 3 months, you just kind of measure this out, and there's a nice little chart on their website, depending on how wide your tires are or whatever, how many ounces you put in, actually for both of these. But so yeah, you put this in every 3 months, and then even if the sealant, whatever the latex sealant in this dries up, you still got the carbon fiber bits, and then this replenishes it. So what I've been doing is I'm putting this in when I put in a new set of tires, and I put this in every 3 months, and then once a year in the winter I take everything out and clean it and start over again. So I can't tell you if it's because of the Mezcal tires or this, but I've never had a flat. And I highly recommend these. So I want to point that out. Sure, there's a lot of other good stuff out there. The one thing I will mention is that according to Silka, and I'll try to put something up on this, they sent me an email because they ask you have to use a certain polypropylene kind of, put that down, polypropylene tubeless tape. If you use regular tape, then this doesn't work, and according to them, it doesn't work with any sealant, so I just feel like they were good about giving information. And then more important, again, another Silka product, and I am not sponsored by them. My channel is way too small, and I don't really do this YouTube for the money. It's not my thing, but this stuff was amazing. It's wet lube, and I'll try to put a better picture, but you can see along in the bottom there's some kind of stuff there, for lack of a better term. I use this, and again, I was really lazy on this trip. You know, I lube my tires maybe once every 4 or 5 days, sometimes once a week. And I was just lazy, you know. And I put this stuff on, and my drivetrain never got dirty. I almost never cleaned it, banged through tons of mud and puddles and dust on all those like fire roads, especially when the pickup trucks come by and kick up the dust. And my drivetrain was never dusty, never dirty, relatively speaking, considering where I was. And this stuff is just amazing. So I have a road bike, which I don't ride anymore. I ride the Fargo. But I wax that chain, and that's another whole ordeal. But now I'm using this stuff. It just works amazing. And I just want to point those two things out, that if you know about bikes, then you don't need to watch this video and pick what you want. But if you don't know about bikes, these two things were amazing. I would never use anything else, and just wanted to put that out there for anybody who's not sure or wants to listen. So anyway, thanks for all the comments on the other video. I appreciate it, and I guess that's it. Have a great training season, and good luck to everybody who's going on their ride next year.